Economic mobility and social mobility as well is really important, and we need to do that no matter what one's background is. This dedication is a hallmark of the entire State University of New York system, and SUNY Poly's been good at this from the very beginning. Originally as an upper division institute, that was actually in a way its sort of founding mission. So even when it seems like Pandora's box is opened wider than ever, your alma mater is going to be dedicated and energized with a vision that does not change. We will always prioritize student academic achievement, workforce training, and leading-edge research to meet the world's challenges. We always seek to provide our students with the tools that they need to succeed so that you can continually be proud of your institution from which you earned your degree. So when I came across the story of Pandora's box, I thought it provided a powerful reminder of all we have faced together and all we have worked to overcome. But it's important also that we not focus there. Because here's the thing about that story that I had kind of forgotten. One of the things that came out of Pandora's box was the very last item that was inside it. It was not evil or misery, but it was hope. The late playwright and president of the Czech Republic, Václav Havel, famously wrote, "Hope, in this deep and powerful sense, is not the same as joy that things are going well, or willingness to invest in enterprises that are obviously headed for early success, but rather an ability to work for something because it is good, not just because it stands a chance to be successful." So my wish for you today, and in fact my belief, given how I've seen you conduct yourselves during your time at Poly, is that you're filled with this more robust kind of hope. That you can forever pull from the well of knowledge you've gained at SUNY Poly and from your families and from your other experiences and work towards noble ends. That no matter what you're up against, you can remind yourself that hope remains just as it always has. I hope that especially today, you realize the strength you have within yourself to persevere. That you pursue your dreams and aim to realize your full promise and keep pushing forward along this forever unfinished journey. So as I close, I would like to ask you for one more thing. I'd like you to take a moment to consider everyone who has stood by your side, pushing you to this moment, providing you support when you needed it, giving you hope along the way. I encourage you to thank everyone who played a role. Many of those folks are here today. Maybe some were not able to be. They could be your parents, your siblings, your children perhaps, aunts, uncles, grandparents, your family. Could be mentors in extracurricular activities or sports or school, a teacher, friends. Call them up, text them, thank them. Let them know they made a difference and that you're thinking about them. Thank you for making a difference at SUNY Poly. I want you all to know that we're deeply proud of you. We wish you all the success and happiness life can offer, and we hope to see you return to campus often and soon. Congratulations. So at this point, I'm honored to introduce our 2022 commencement speaker, Jeremy Sketches. He recently returned part-time to SUNY Poly as an adjunct instructor, coming full circle to his first ever job as the voice of the Wildcats at SUNY Poly, where he received his undergraduate degree after graduating from Saquet High School with honors. At SUNY Poly, he simultaneously served as a tour guide, student ambassador, resident assistant, inaugural swim team captain, and the vice president and president of multiple clubs. So there's a few folks down here with profiles like that too, as I'm sure you would appreciate. He received the Chancellor's Award for Student Excellence upon commencement, which is, as you'll know, a significant honor. Since graduating, Jeremy served the community as a volunteer EMT and critical care technician. He worked as a surgical technician, acquiring the experience needed to attend physician assistant school and enrolled in Upstate Medical University. There he served as the class vice president and served on multiple student committees. Jeremy graduated with a Master of Science with high honors in 2018 and has been serving the community as a primary care provider since that time. He's also co-authored a book chapter on pain management published for an Ivy League university, developed a novel method for drug abuse detection using time-of-flight mass spectrometry, and has volunteered in the local community. He regularly precepts nurse practitioner, physician assistant, and medical students. Please join me in giving today's speaker, Jeremy Sketches, a very warm SUNY Poly welcome.
Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to SUNY Poly. Back when I was here, it was SUNY IT. So I'd like to give my congratulations to each and every one of you, also your professors and adjunct instructors, because I did it a couple times. It's hard, especially with COVID. You guys had it way harder, though. So a couple of months ago, Dr. DeChavo reached out to me. She sent a message saying she had an exciting opportunity for me. Of course, I actually didn't see that message for quite some time. So Google thought that it was just another extended car warranty scam. Sent it to my spam folder. Finally, though, she did get a hold of me, and she said that the Arts and Sciences Committee selected me to do the commencement speech. I was like, why me? What makes me so special I should do a commencement speech? It's not like I pioneered electric cars or sent people to space or anything. Well, I thought about it more and more. Why me? I'm just a PA from Central New York. I only graduated from SUNY IT back in the day. I'm not famous. I'm not a senator. I'm not a CEO of some trillion-dollar company. And I certainly never spent anybody to space. Why me? I was just the president of a couple clubs, an RA, a tour guide. Then I thought, why not me? When I was a freshman at the Student Activities Banquet back in 2009, I saw two students win the Chancellor's Award for Student Excellence. At that moment, I thought, I'm going to win that award. I want it. So over the next 4 years, I made it my duty to push toward this goal in any way that I could. I became the president of multiple clubs. I became an RA. I became a tour guide and then a student ambassador. Got the free meal plan too. And anything else I could get my hands on. When I found out I was nominated for the award, I was shocked. And then, of course, ecstatic when I was one of 2 recipients that year. Does that make me special? No, not at all. That's just it. I'm nothing special. Neither is Elon Musk, neither is Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, or Satoshi Tajiri. He's the guy that invented Pokemon, by the way. Who are they? They're just people. People who made a goal and relentlessly pursued it. So why am I here? What did I do? When I was a freshman, I saw my friend Jackie, it's actually his daughter-in-law, became student ambassador, and I thought, that's exciting. I want to do that. So I did what I needed to do, and finally, a year later, I became it. That was my first taste of a little win. From that point on, it was one thing after another. I started clubs, I became an RA. I kept setting little goals for myself and reaching them, not even realizing all these things were adding up. I periodically thought about my ultimate goal, but truly thought it was unattainable. I realized if I kept pursuing it, though, I was going to be far better off than if I let it go. Ultimately, I did win that award. I did achieve that end goal. Sure, I failed a ton of times along the way, but none of that matters when you set your sights so high. You set a goal, set your aspirations high. Who cares if it's even unattainable? You're going to have so many wins along the way, and if you reach it, you learn what the next goal is and set another. And so on and so on. If you don't, so what? That's the beauty about aiming for something crazy. I'm a PA now. I reached that goal. As soon as I left my admissions interview at Upstate Medical University, I knew it was done. They always said getting in was the hard part. I knew getting through school was not going to be a problem. Hard, absolutely, but I was not going to let a few tests stop me. Neither of you did either. So I had to set another goal. After I got my first A on my anatomy test in summer semester, I thought, wouldn't it be kind of cool if I got a 4.0 in PA school? So that was it. That was my next goal. Well, Farm 3 got me. As I'm sure some of you know, 89.4 is so close, yet so far. So, I didn't meet my goal. I missed it. Was I upset? Did that stop me? No. Did it make me feel any less? Not at all. Sure, it would be cool to be able to say, I got a 4.0 in PA school. But pushing toward it, I gained something way more. The mastery of everything leading toward that was the real win. The same can be said with anything that you want to reach. Even if you don't make it, all the success you have is just as gratifying, if not more, than the actual goal. I can't say I've always practiced what I preach, but I'm trying and I'm learning all the time. I have another example for you. Elon Musk. Anybody ever heard of him? Love him or hate him, his goal, he wants to make humans a multi-planetary species. He wants to colonize Mars. That's crazy. So, a lot of people say that, and they're probably right. But that's not the point. In doing so, he made reusable rockets. He can send people to space and land the booster in the time it takes you to finish your morning coffee, or the time it takes me to finish this speech. That's not his goal, but look what happened. He literally set the bar to Mars, and in doing so, created something that no one thought was even possible. Why can't each and every one of you do the same? Do you have to create a reusable rocket? No way. But if you set your sights on creating the next Pokemon, or the next Halo, or becoming the next B.F. Skinner, will you make it? Maybe. Maybe not. That's not what matters, though. You know, that game you're striving to, if you're striving toward Pokemon, that game's going to be a game a heck of a lot more people want to play than if you're just striving to create a video game. You're going to publish a heck of a lot more papers if you strive to be the next B.F. Skinner than if you just want to be published. Some of you sitting there right now may know exactly what you want to do. Some of you may already have been accepted to graduate school. Some of you may start your job on Monday. Some of you may already have. Some of you may have absolutely no idea what you're going to do next. And that's okay. It wasn't until well into my senior year that I truly found it. I was a psych major. My main focus was on human factors engineering, specifically human-computer interaction. Sounds interesting, huh? At that time, I wanted to redesign electronic medical records. Again, a pretty lofty goal. Then I had a preceptor when I was becoming an EMT. That was part of one of the club things I was doing. He told me what a PA was. Until that point, I didn't even know physician assistant was a thing. And at that moment, everything shifted. I spent the next several years pushing toward that goal. I did anything I could to set myself apart from other candidates. I became a critical care technician. I created a method for urine drug toxicology. And right before being accepted, I wrote a book chapter on pain management in a spine rehabilitation paper, in the spine rehabilitation patient, published for an Ivy League university. And here we are today. I didn't plan any of those things, not at all. They weren't even thoughts along the way. But when I was asked to be involved in those projects, did I think, I can't do that, it's outside my comfort zone. Choose someone else. I did think that. And then I thought, that's exactly why I have to do those things. I had my goal of becoming a PA. Did I think it was going to be an easy journey? No, not at all. I had to step outside my comfort zone. And I thought each and every one of those opportunities was the perfect step along the way. Now, every so often when I'm clicking my boxes, do I think about redesigning Epic? Darn right I do. Did I give up on my goal? No. I did shift though, and that's okay too. You're all going to do a lot throughout life. You'll never really know you love something until you try it. Some of you sitting there have already tried and loved something and have your course set. Others, you just haven't tried enough yet. You'll get there. But again, you're going to try a lot more if you set your course to the moon than to the top of a mountain. So why me? Not because I'm anyone more than just a few of you have heard of, but I do think I've had an interesting path. So perhaps I'm here today to show you all that you may not reach every goal that you set. You may not always be comfortable. You might not think you'll always be able to make it. But if you reach beyond what you think is possible, I promise you're going to have far more success than you could ever even imagine. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremy, very much for your message to the class of 2022. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the 2022 Student Government College Council Representative, Avinash Kamraj.
Hello, my name is Avinash Kamraj, and I was the 2021-2022 College Council Student Representative. It is with great regret that our student government at Utica President, Jay Fish, cannot be here today to celebrate you all and congratulate you as the class of 2022. I am honored to represent him at such a special moment for our graduating students. I will now be reading his remarks for you all. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Through my time here at SUNY Poly, I've had the privilege to serve you as your student government at Utica President for the 2021-2022 academic year, as well as the Chief of Staff under the SG President Giovanni Harvey for the years 2020 through 2021. It has been a pleasure working with each of you to make your time at SUNY Poly the most positive experience. We worked together to create inclusive events where everyone felt welcome, opportunities outside of the classroom for experiential learning and personal growth, as well as positive change for all of our students and our campus community. We have made the most wonderful memories together, celebrated the highest of the highs, and supported each other in some very challenging times. Through the struggles of adjusting to online learning and the global pandemic, to times of immense historic social change, the class of 2022 has had the opportunity to see history in action. Because of all this, we know we are sending you into the world as resilient and strong leaders of tomorrow. It may not have always been easy, but you are all stronger because of these experiences. You are now ready to take your next steps, whatever they may be. What is even more exciting is that in these seats, we know we have the next leaders of our world who will work together and strive for a better tomorrow. Rest assured, tomorrow will certainly come, and it will surely be exciting. But today, we come together to celebrate you and all of your amazing academic achievements. We are so proud of you and can't wait to see how you're able to impact the world. I want to leave you with a quote. Kerry Washington once said, "Your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is your journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential." When you leave this room and are celebrating with your friends and family, I ask that you reflect on the chapters you have written so far in your story, the good times you've had, and the achievements you have reached. As for your future, keep writing those chapters, and then come back and share your stories with future SUNY Poly students. Your influence will be impactful on generations to come. I would like to thank you for your time and congratulate you once again as the class of 2022. You did it. And now it is my pleasure to introduce SUNY Poly's Student Government Treasurer, Sean Wu.
First off, I would like to say congratulations to the graduating class of 2022. It has been an honor serving as the treasurer for the student government at Utica this past year. This year, the class gift committee decided to donate the allocated funds of $7,000 to the SUNY Poly Foundation in an effort to begin collecting and combining funds from multiple class gifts to make an even larger investment into the campus. Thank you to the class gift committee for their generosity and to make the next class gift bigger and better for the future generations of SUNY Poly students. I wish you all the best in your next steps in the outside world. Thank you and congratulations. And thank you, Dr. Larson, faculty and staff, for your leadership in supporting each member of the class of 2022.
Thank you, Sean. And thank you very much to all of the members of the class of 2022 for this truly impactful gift. We're truly grateful, and it's going to be a great way to remember all of y'all and everything that you've done during your time here. So it's now my pleasure to honor an employee of SUNY Poly who has been singled out for extraordinary recognition by the Chancellor of the State University of New York. For more than 25 years, the Chancellor has annually acknowledged outstanding performance, both in and out of the classroom, by professionals across the university system through a program called the Chancellor's Awards for Excellence. These awards are given to recognize extraordinary professional achievement. This year, we have one recipient from the College of Arts and Sciences. I ask that our honoree in attendance come forward as their name is called. This would be for the Chancellor Award for Excellence in Scholarship and Creative Activities, and the awardee is Dr. Andrew Gallup, Associate Professor of Biopsychology. On behalf of the entire college community, I want to congratulate Andrew. It's truly a distinction, and you'll notice several of our faculty members and staff members are wearing these around their necks as they were past awardees. But it's really a nice permanent recognition of contribution and achievement. So congratulations to Andrew. So at this time, I would like to introduce Provost Dr. Steve Schneider as we present the 2022 Academic Awards.
Good afternoon. This is a special opportunity for us to recognize those students who have achieved a very high level of success in their academic programs. We honor our students who have been challenged and have achieved success and excellence across our programs. We're also grateful for the encouragement and support of their family and friends, many of whom are here today to join in this celebration. Likewise, your faculty have played a critical role in your success, and they are here today in recognition of that. I would like to ask all of our faculty to stand as we give them a round of applause to thank them for their hard work and dedication. We will now begin the presentation of awards. Award recipients should come forward to the stage when their names are announced and exit the stage to my right. The College of Arts and Sciences Information Design and Technology Program Award will be presented by Dr. Andrew Russell to a graduate student who has demonstrated outstanding knowledge and growth in information design and technology. The award is based on academic performance, dedication to the discipline, and potential in the field. There are 3 recipients this year: Christina Carambia, Krista Cook, and Elizabeth Sam. The College of Arts and Sciences Information Design and Technology Program Award is presented to an undergraduate student who has demonstrated outstanding knowledge and growth in information design and technology. The award is based on academic performance, dedication to the discipline, and potential in the field. This year's recipient is Megan Croft. College of Arts and Sciences Communication and Information Design Academic Achievement Award is presented to a student who demonstrates overall academic achievement, concern for detail, and consistent effort. This year's recipient is Nick Vanderwood. The College of Arts and Sciences Communication and Information Design Distinguished Student Professional Award recognizes a student who consistently produces work of a professional quality across the spectrum of communication and information design curriculum. This year's recipient is Todd Mayfia. The College of Arts and Sciences Biology Program Highest GPA Award is given to the student who has earned the highest GPA. This year's recipient is Liana Ubizahani. I did not get that right. I apologize. I'm sorry. The College of Arts and Sciences Sociology Program James Adams Award is given to a sociology student who has faced significant challenges in pursuing their education and risen to meet them. Jane Adams' advocacy for social and political justice signifies the immense effort, personal sacrifice, and struggle to create a more egalitarian society. This year's recipient is T. Paw Saw. The College of Arts and Sciences Interdisciplinary Studies Academic Achievement Award is given to the graduating senior who has demonstrated consistent academic excellence as measured by the highest overall GPA. This year's recipient is Isabella Carr Perry. The College of Arts and Sciences Applied Math Highest GPA Award is given this year to Justin Savoy. The College of Arts and Sciences Interactive Media and Game Design Community Engagement Award is given to a student who has shown attitude as a project leader and has been engaged with faculty, industry organizations, and scheduled events while completing their degree. This year's recipient is Alyssa Spivak. The College of Arts and Sciences Interactive Media and Game Design Creative Output Award is given to the student who has shown extraordinary achievement in artistic practice and has gone beyond the basic requirements of the IMGD program to expand their portfolio. This year's recipient, Abigail Calderon. There are 2 Dean's Awards from the College of Arts and Sciences, presented to students who exemplify academic accomplishment and intellectual curiosity. The Graduate Dean's Award is presented to Christina Carambia. And the Undergraduate Dean's Award presented to a student who exemplifies academic accomplishment and intellectual curiosity, Justin Savoy. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. I'd like to welcome Dean Russell to the podium as we prepare for the hooding and conferring of degrees.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before we proceed, I have a little bit of information about academic dress and hoods that we want to share with you. Academic dress retains an extremely long tradition and dates back to the medieval universities. Each of the bachelor's, master's, and doctoral gowns are differently designed. There's a lot of information in your program if you want to learn more about it. One thing that's interesting is that although the PhD gowns are black, some institutions choose to use their own school colors, represented here on stage at Cornell University and Massachusetts Institute of Technology. The hoods are equally telling, as they also represent a degree level, master's or doctoral, where the person went to school and their field of study. The colors of program areas have been in existence for over 100 years. A hooding ceremony is a special recognition for graduate students in which a faculty member or dean, in this case, it's a lot of fun, so I get to do it this year, from the students program, places the hood over the head of the graduate, signifying his or her success in completing the graduate program. The last piece of information you should know about is one we've heard about already. These are the adornments such as medals and medallions. You will see the president, for example, wearing medallions, which are symbolic of his position as leader of the institution. He is to open the institution and open graduations with these medallions. Your faculty may also wear medals, medallions, and honor cords that represent their academic achievements. You have all attained significant achievements in your fields. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dean Russell. Candidates for degrees, the moment for which you have labored so long and awaited with anticipation is at hand. I ask the Provost to assist in the hooding, conferral, and presentation of degrees.
Will all of the Master of Science and Certificate of Advanced Study degree candidates please rise? Mr. President, These candidates have satisfied, subject to verification, the requirements for their respective degrees. Upon recommendation of the faculty and the Graduate Council, I now present them to you for the conferring of the degrees.
Thank you, Mr. Provost. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Graduate Council, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the College Council, the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York, and by the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, I confer upon those of you who are found qualified the degree of Master of Science and the Certificate of Advanced Study with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Please be seated. Candidates are asked to rise when called by academic programs and remain standing until directed to move forward.
Now, Dr. Andrew Russell, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences.
Mr. President, will the candidates for the following degrees please rise? Master of Science with a major in Information Design and Technology. Certificate of Advanced Study with a major in Data Analysis. Please move forward to receive your degrees.
Anne Gagan. Anne's capstone project was mid-century modern furniture identification app using the naturalist field guide model for mobile identification and learning. Sandra Ibarra. Sandra's capstone project was creating branding guidelines for a small business. Krista Cook. Krista's capstone project was Peak of the Parks, a user-centric website revision. Elizabeth Ann Sam. Her capstone project was the role of AR and VR in media and marketing technology. Christina Carambia. Her capstone project was a critical analysis of e-portfolios.
Will all of the bachelor's degree candidates please rise? Mr. President, all of these candidates have satisfied, subject to confirmation, the requirements for the respective degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. Upon recommendation of the faculty, I now present them to you for the conferring of the degree.
Thank you, Mr. Provost. Upon recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the College Council, the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York, and by the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, I confer upon those of you who are found to be qualified the respective degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Please be seated. Candidates will be asked to rise when called by academic program and to remain standing until directed to move forward.
Mr. President, candidates for the following degrees, please rise. Bachelor of Science with a major in Applied Mathematics. Bachelor of Science with a major in Biology. Bachelor of Science with a major in Communication and Information Design. Bachelor of Science with a major in Interactive Media and Game Design. Bachelor of Arts with a major in Interdisciplinary Studies. Bachelor of Arts with a major in Psychology. Bachelor of Arts with a major in Sociology. Candidates, please move forward to be honored.
Ash Bloom. Jordan Dean. Justin Savoy. Thank you.
Alexa Luke. Sophie Wittenbeck. Liana Lubijanina. Dina Bell. Emily Emerson. Samantha Humiston. Jonathan Domenico. Rafiq Umar Spahik. Benjamin Jogo. Yuri Milebog. Brandon Wands. Julia Sante. Alexandra DeBeetham. Davina Karim. Jessica Campoverde. Hope Dimbleby. Adida Jalilovich. Kayla Brandel. Lydia Hauser. Colby Joseph Kubler. Thomas Morris. Todd Mayfia.
Robert Evans. Nicholas Vanderwood. Felix Riviera.
Chase Viviani. Andrew Isaacs. Brandon Antoinette. Matthew Glaber. Alec Schonder. Freddie Dill. V. Calderon. Jennifer Duran. Alyssa Spivak. Amir Rattray. Braxton Williams. Sean Abraham. Xavier Mendeville. Bennett Ketchum. Long Tran. Raymond Matos. Julian Maldavi. Robert Scott.
Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies, Isabella Carr Perry.
Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, Giselle Cortez Molina. H. Shea Garamone. Yolande Sarah Pierre. Rebecca Groom. Bethany Noble. Rosa Isela Cabrera. Hannah Constantine. Rachel Solman. Brianna Danello.
Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, T. Paw Saw. Sir T. Brianna O'Brien. Jessica Kohler. Tori Ambrosi.
So how about it? Can we hear it for all of them? So at this point, I'd like you to help me in welcoming our noted alumna, Ms. Covea Evie Parker.
Congratulations. Today marks the completion of your studies as you start your new degree holder. It is our hope that you'll always be a part of SUNY Poly. Just as we are proud of you, and that you carry the name of this institution wherever you go. Please make us proud, and we wish you continued success in all that you do. As students, you had the opportunity to shape the direction of SUNY Poly through your involvement with the Student Association. As graduates, you get to build our legacy through the Alumni Association. We hope that you'll become involved with the Alumni Association as we address the needs of alumni and help shape SUNY Poly in the years to come. Will all the graduates please rise? On behalf of the Alumni Association, I congratulate you on the completion of your courses and for receiving the degrees that you have well earned. It is my privilege and honor to lead you into tangible gesture as that symbolizes the passage from the students to graduates of the Alumni Association. At this time, will you move your tassels from the right to the left? Congratulations and welcome to SUNY Poly Alumni Association.
I now declare the May 2022 College of Arts and Sciences commencement of the State University of New York Polytechnic Institute concluded. Will guests and visitors please remain standing at their seats until the recession has been completed?
They have no